In the name of Allah Almighty, the most gracious and the most merciful. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hope each instance of your life goes well. Once again, I'm very happy that in today's lesson I would be with you people for 30, or we can say 35 minutes. Before starting today's lesson, I think once again it will be better to connect the previous lesson with the new lesson in order to, we can say, refresh your minds in order to have a glance on previous lesson. The previous lesson, if you have in your minds, was regarding negotiation, what negotiation is, as well as types of negotiation was discussed in the previous lesson. We discussed that negotiation is divided into two parts. One was distributive negotiation and the second was interrogative negotiation. Distributive negotiation was called distributive bargaining as well. It was occurring when there is a limited amount of resources and each party assumes or thinks if they lose something, the other party will gain something. This was distributive, or we can say distributive negotiation or distributive bargaining. And the second type of negotiation, if you have in your minds, was interrogative negotiation. This type of negotiation was referred to win-win model. It means everyone wanted, or everyone was enthusiastic of benefit, or everyone was trying to get to an agreement. This was the other type of negotiation. As well as we discussed about styles of negotiations, besides barriers of negotiations were discussed in the previous session. This was a brief look regarding the previous lesson. Let's come to the new lesson. And today's lesson is report. What report is? Before to go through this topic with more details, or before to discuss regarding this topic with more details, it will be better to think regarding this picture, what this picture illustrates, or what this picture really shows. It means a report is, we can say, the outcomes that has already been obtained from the progression of a work or from the progression of an activity. مو outcome یا نتیجه هست که از یک کار به میان میایه، همون نتیجه به طور اورلی یا به طور ریت نوشته میشه و به intended person یا intended office چی میشه؟ تسلیم میشه. خب این چیزی بود که نظر به عکسی که ما شما میبینیم در تصویر، نظر به عکس ما شما چی کردیم؟ گفتیم. We will go through report with more details. خب what report is? A report is a document that presents information in an organized format for a specific purpose and audience. Okay, a report is a document that provides information in an organized format. What does it mean? It means the format of a report is a well-organized format, as well as the purpose where we use report is a specific purpose for audience. Or we can say a report is an impartial, or we can say neutral. یا اونجا نوشته هم کنیم بیطرف. A report is an impartial or neutral and objective collection of facts. Facts are collected, they are placed in report, and they have, we can say, the impartial aspect. یعنی معلوماتی که جمع‌آوری میشه یک جنبه بیطرفانه داره. چیزی که حقیقت است اونمو حقیقت زیر بحث قرار داده میشه و از یک جا، یا فرض مثال از work progression به امو شخصی که به اصطلاح مسئول است روان میشه. Summaries of reports might be most of the time delivered. A point which is important in report writing, while a reporter, for example, someone which is assigned as a reporter in an organization, most of the time he or she tries to deliver, or we can say to share, the summaries with the intended person or organization orally. یعنی بیشتر اوقات امی خلاصه یا چیزی که به طور خلاصه به اصطلاح حقایقی که خلاصه می سازه و را به طور اورلی یا به طور شفاهی امرای سازمانی، امرای مشخصی که یعنی باید برش ریپورت تسلیم شود، بعض اوقات به طور اورلی یا شفاهی شریک میشه. A complete report is almost always in the form of written document. خو یک راپور complete یعنی بعض اوقات خو یعنی نمیشه که آدم just rely on the we can say oral speech, or we can say oral those points which have already been shared orally. یعنی ما نمیتونیم که بعض اوقات راجع به همون نقاطی که به طور اورلی شریک شده چی کنیم؟ rely on یا تکیه کنیم. Then a complete report, a report is called a complete report when it is in form of document. The orally presented, or we can say the orally delivered report, is not a complete report. Report writing is the creation of a structured document that precisely describes and examines an event or occurrence, something that happens. Yani, report writing is a creation, an establishment of structured document. یعنی یک structured document ما شما چی میکنیم؟ به میان میانیم و اونجا ما شما اشاره به حقایق و اشاره به چیزی که در جریان کار رخ داده نشان میدیم. Let me give you an example. For example, I myself provide a report from your class. For example, let me discuss about attendance report. Today there were 15 students in my class. Among those 15 students, 5 of them came late. The only 10 students we can say came on time. One of them is we can say is close to we can say to be deprived from the we can say this semester, or he or she will not be allowed to participate in the exam of this semester. طور مثال یک راپور است که نوشته کردیم، به حقایق اشاره کردیم و مو چیزی که حقیقت است برای او چی کردیم، یعنی I pointed out. Report writing, or we can say reporting, helps the owners of business, company, organization, or government to make prompt, or we can say quick decisions making and planning. چون ما شما business communication میخوانیم، therefore most of the time we discuss about those things, or we can say those reports or whatever which has a direct connection with the business. In business field, report writing, or we can say reports, can help the owners of the company or businesses to make quick decisions, to make quick planning regarding whatever we can say obtains or hears from the progression of work. Let me, for example, give you another example. For instance, one of your classmates, they have a business. They have already been hired 20 employees for their business. While the reporter provides information from the everyday progression of their work, or we can say whatever they do, the owner of the company, or the owner is, we can say, in a progress of compensation, or he is not able to get enough benefit، یعنی به اصطلاح فایده به دست نمیاره. Therefore he can decide to decrease the employees، یعنی یا میتونه به اصطلاح چی، یعنی اونمو تعداد کسایی که همراهش کار میکنه یا واره کم بسازه تا یعنی یا یک پلان دیگر بگیره برای بهبود. یعنی این اینجا یک decision making است یا یک decision یک quick decision for making and planning whatever is needed for betterment. یعنی چیزی که برای betterment یا development ضروری هست راجع به اونش یک پلان بگیره. A report may be written or oral but important ones or in writing. It contains events, conditions, progress, qualities, results, interpretations, investigation, and other facts. A report can be written or oral. فرق نمیکنه written or oral باشه. But which one is the most important? Which one is the most accommodate? Which one is the most vital? Which one is the most essential? The one which will be in written form. If you say or if you share something orally, it won't be as impactful as in written form. It won't be as formal as in written form. From the other side, we won't be able to convey all the things in orally. We won't be able to convey, or we can say to share all points orally, but we need to, we can say, write down, it should be in written form. We need to prepare it, or we can say we need to write it. In written form, it can contain events, conditions, progress, qualities, results, interpretation, investigation, and other facts, where we will not able to, we can say, observe these points in affairs in, we can say, oral form. Yes. باز هم میم as the report is systematic, well-organized document which defines and analyzes a subject or problem, thus it should be include the following. طوری که یک ریپورت چیست یک systematic یا well-organized document هست و چی را define میکنه؟ define و analyze موضوع و مشکل define تحلیل و بررسی میکنه و همچنان تعریف میکنه. به خاطر ازی یا لحاظا این نقاط باید در نظر گرفته شود در report writing. اول the record of a sequence of events. ریکورد کارها یا رویدادها یا چیزایی که رخ میده به طور سلسله‌وار یا باید جاسازی شود. Interpretation of the significance of these events or facts. یا باید چی شود؟ It should be interpret or analyze. تفسیر شود یا it should be, we can say, provide with detail. We can say details of these events should be given the priority. یعنی اولویت باید چی باید داده شود؟ با interpretation یا explanation یا description باید، یعنی باید چی شود؟ به طور details یا به طور جزئیات یا باید interpret شود، describe شود، explain شود. و همچنان evaluation of the facts or result of the research presented. Evaluation of the facts as well as results of the research presented, it should be given the priority, it should be placed. The other point, discussion of the outcomes of a decision or course of action. Discussion about the outcomes, the outcomes which has already been obtained. یعنی اون نتایج یا نتیجه که یعنی چیزی که پیامد یا چیزی که به دست ما و شما آمده وارا باید دیسکس کنیم، یعنی راجع به او باید بحث کنیم. و همچنان conclusion، در آخر یک conclusion باید داشته باشه. و همچنان recommendations, sources and recommendations should be placed or should be, we can say, considered in report writing. یعنی recommendations همچنان باید در report writing considered شوه. باز تکرار میکنم، اولش چی است؟ هنگامی که یک راپور نوشته میکنین و یک پرابلم یا یک موضوع را بررسی میکنین و تعریف میکنین و تحلیل میکنین، باید این 6 نقطه را در نظر بگیرین. اول the record of sequence of events، یعنی ریکارد امو رویدادها یا چیزایی که هست به طور سلسله‌وار باید در ریپورت آورده شود. طور مثال بخش اول چی است، دوم چی است، سوم چی است، چهارم چی است، این قسم. Interpretation of the significance of these events of the facts. Each of these events which is important. For example, initially what point should be discussed, secondly what point should be discussed, as well as for in the third part which point should be discussed. کدام نقطه باید چی شود، discuss شود و همچنان interpret شود. و سوم که است evaluation of facts or results. اونمو facts یا و همچنان outcomes یا results باید چی شود، evaluation از او باید آورده شود. discussion of the outcomes of a decision or course of action. outcomes یا نتایج یا همان دستاورد یا چیزی که به دست آمده سریع باید discuss شود در report writing. conclusion همه چیزهایی که بحث شده او را به طور خلاصه در conclusion باید آورده شود و در آخر هم recommendation باید چی شود، place شود. Okay, these are some points which should be kept in mind by a report writer. Okay, steps to be kept in mind in report writing. The steps which are important to be kept in mind in report writing are as follow. أول, cover and external title. A report should have a cover as well as an external. For example, yes, the examples inshallah we will discuss and we will give information regarding the some small points. Title, fly in internal title. One is external title and the other is internal title. It should be kept in mind. Okay, the other point is memorandum of transmittal, table of contents, executive summary, abstracts and abstract as well as conclusion. These are points which should be kept in mind in report writing. باید چی باشه؟ تایتل external باشه، internal باشه، memorandum of transmittal باشه، table of content باشه و همچنان executive summary، abstract و conclusion باید در report writing جای داده شود. دیگه چی از some key characteristics of report، بعضی از خصوصیات مهمی یا یک report چی است؟ اول complete. خب اگر یادتان باشه فکر میکنم در یک بخش دیگه هم راجع به رایتینگ خواندیم. A report should be complete. A report should be concise. A report should be considered. We will come to each of these points. A report should be concrete. A report should be clear. A report should be courteous. A report should be correct. And a report should be in well-structured format. أول complete. چی معنی؟ A report should be complete. It means it should not contain mistakes, errors, but should be clear. Should be, we can say, free of any ambiguity. Should be clear. Concise. The exact point should be covered while writing the report. همان نقاط مهمی چیزی که وابستگی به چی داره، یعنی راپور داره و بعد زیر نظر گرفته شو و بعد چی شو discuss شو در راپور. Considered should be written very carefully in order to cover all the aspects. یک راپور باید بسیار به دقت نوشته شود و کوشش شود که همه نقاط چی کنه؟ cover کنه. همه چی dimensions یا aspects باید چی شود؟ cover شود by report. Concrete. As the report is an impartial document, this all the facts should be pointed out. طوری که یک راپور یک سند چی است؟ impartial یا بی‌طرف است، از خاطر ازی باید چیزی که حقیقت است باید بر او اشاره شود. Clear. A report should be free of any vagueness or to enable the reader not to get confused. یک راپور باید free of any vagueness باشه، یعنی free از هر نوع ابهام باشه، مبهم نباشه تا یعنی ریدر enable بسازه که کدام confusion بر خود خلق نکنه، یا تا to enable the reader not to get که confused نشوه، گیج نشوه و کدام نقطه برش چی نباشه که او را به اصطلاح confused بسازه. Courteous. The content should be prepared in an appropriate manner. محتوای راپور باید در appropriate یعنی appropriately تهیه شود. Correct. The report should be correct and accuracy should be taken seriously. راپور باید چی باشه؟ درست باشه و خود accuracy باید جدی گرفته شود. دیگه نوم well structured, the latest and update structure should be chosen for the report. یک راپور که نوشته میکنه it is the accountability of the report writer to benefit, to choose, or we can say to prepare a report in according to the latest as well as the update structured, because the structure of everything is changing. For example, if you compare today's structure of CV with the previous structures, there might be we can say some changes in there are some changes in might البته there are some changes in the CV writing up to date with the CV writing 2 or 3 years ago. دیگه types of report. A report has the types of below. أول چی است؟ Formal reports. The second one is informal reports. Third one is voluntary reports. The fourth one is authorized reports. Periodic reports, informative reports, analytical reports, persuasive reports, annual report, as well as monthly reports. These are the types of reports. همین parts of a report. A report has the parts below. أول چی است؟ introduction است. دوم body هست. و سوم چی است؟ terminal section. که what is introduction as well as what is body of the report and what is terminal section, each of these points will be discussed in more details. Okay, what's introductory, or we can say introduction part of a report? The introductory part of a report, the purpose or aim always should be brought in this part, and authorization or approval. This part should contain or should have the authorization or approval, as well as source منابع دی بخش چی میشه آورده میشه. Background, brief glance on the outcomes has we can say short look on the outcomes or is placed in this part. List of the topics which are discussed is placed in this part, as well as the last one, if a report includes of one or two short paragraphs, the introduction of the title can be omitted. اگر report یک one or two parts، یعنی اگر report دو پاراگراف شورت باشه میشه the introductory part of a title can be omitted. میشه را omit کنین. خب در بخش introductory یا در بخش introduction part report چیزا شامل بود که هدف report، authorization، source منابع و نوع منبعی که هست سریع بعد بحث یا background، brief glance on the outcomes, as well as list of the topics which are discussed. اینمی باید آورده شود و همچنان اگر دو پاراگراف باشه میشه یکشه omit شود از بخش introduction. خب parts of a report، باز هم parts of a report میخوانیم. بخش دومش البته the second part of the report is body or text part. Body چیست؟ presenting all the relevant facts accurately and impartially. در body all the facts or we can say all the relevant facts are focused accurately and impartially, or this part presents or we can say focuses or shows all the relevant facts accurately or impartially. همه حقایق بخش بادی که است همه حقایق به طور بی‌طرفانه چی میکنه؟ present میکنه. Organize the report by inductive or deductive plan. راپور به طور یعنی با استفاده از deductive plan و inductive plan چی میشه؟ organize میشه، آماده میشه، برابر میشه. خب Insist on the important ideas by showing details. Place them in prominent position with the highest degrees of headings that are appropriate, and use the following rules of writing. خب بخش سوم second part یا بخش سوم بادی باید چی داشته باشه؟ یعنی اونجا باید پابشاری یا تاکید بیشتر سر چی باشه؟ سر ایدیاز که مهم است به طور دیتیلز یا به طور جزئیات باید اونجا ایدیاز پریزنت شوه یا ایدیاز کور شوه و همچنان place them in prominent position with highest degrees. یعنی همون نقاطی که بسیار مهم است او باید چی شوه؟ یعنی فرض مثال نقطه که بسیار مهم است اول آورده شو، دوم هر نقطه که مهم است بعد دوم آورده شو، یعنی قسم نقطه که بسیار مهم است سوم آورده شو، یعنی قسم بعد در appropriate order باید چی شو استفاده شو. و در پهلوی ازی all the rules of writing such as capitalization rules, underscoring, boldface, italicize, or we can say italics, more space, reputation, punctuation, all these points should be kept in mind by report writer in this part. یعنی همه این چیزا باید توسط report writer چی شوه؟ باید consider شوه. خب دیگه چی است؟ third part of report is terminal section. Okay, what should be focused in this part? بخش آخر چی است؟ report است. اول چی است؟ summarize the whole text of the report. دی بخش باید همه تکست یا متن ریپورت باید چی شوه؟ summarize خلاصه شوه. Conclusion, evaluation, and infer from the text recommendation or references offer specific courses or sequence of action. Conclusion has, evaluation has و همچنان infer from the text references همه چیزایی که هست باید چی شوه؟ آورده شوه دی بخش. Don't include any new material in terminal section. و ای خو واضح هم است و بازم باید آورده شوه که به کدام نقطه نوع دیگه چیزی که پیشتر بحث شد اونمو را باید پس دی بخش به طور خلاصه جاسازی سازیم و به کدام نقطه نو باید جای نتیم دی بخش. دیگه چی است؟ List summary points in the same order as topic is discussed in the text. چیزی که یعنی you should list all those points, you should summarize all those points in the same order as topic is discussed in the text. طوری که topic discuss شده یعنی همان قسم دی بخشم و نقاط مهم و مدرم باید به طور سمری و به طور خلاصه لیست سازیم. خب ای بود درس امروزی ما شما برادرها. Hope you learn something from today's lesson. Once again, you know that all the time while I we can say take preparation, while I take action to teach you all the time, I come we can say think myself you, not I think myself you, because whatever I'm explaining, whatever I'm discussing on, I think you, not I. Whatever I'm saying, I don't think myself that I'm, we can say, explainer or I'm instructor. I think myself that I'm student. Therefore, I discussed all the points with more details, more carefully, in order to enable you people not to get confused and not to, we can say, face with any difficulty or problem while explanation. Anyway, if you have any question, you can ask me, you can send me through my WhatsApp, you can call me. Don't, we can say, take any point, we can say, we don't allow any point to get confusion in your mind, and it is your accountability to ask me, because if you don't know, it is, we can say, a defection for you, and if you know, it is not a defection. Okay, thank you, have a nice time, see you.